I think this one is. But we are now loaded into the first game of the tournament. Actually, yes, this is the secret underscore path. I noticed it's always spelled weird in the tournament settings or whatever, what have you. And everywhere it's listed, basically. But here we are ready to kick things off. And yeah, like I was saying, Oli Moly stepped in to help out yesterday. But fortunately busy tonight, so can't blame... would not blame a volunteer for not being busy, you know, not being able to save my ass every single day. But we're ready to start. And actually, I just noticed there's a very fast pro moving across the map for Caliber. So we're actually going to see a proxy play. So let's just introduce the teams. On the right side, we have Team Caliber with Caliber himself, aka Patco, and Fenner representing the Dank Memes clan, or May, if you will. That proxy play. Going up against the red team featuring My Insanity's Arium and his teammate Psystorm Intense. Now this is basically, we got two Americans on this team versus an American, I believe, and a Brit. Fenner is actually from... I believe that's the mistake everybody makes, that they say that Fenner's not from England. But I'm pretty sure Fenner's actually got... Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong Kiwi player. Either way. He's the one here. He's the non-American in this, which is really all that matters. I don't... For whatever reason. You know. Oh, I just noticed that this looks really weird. Anyway, it's going to be a proxy gate from Caliber, who is still taking gas, so he's going to probably get a cybernetics core maybe in his main base, and this is just a really fast proxy zealot into Stalker, which can be very difficult to deal with for a Terran player, and this is one of those builds you're trying to use to cut off one of the other guys very early on. This map is known for its collapsible rocks that you can use to close off the center position, but also literally the entire center of the map is rocks, and all removable because you can get rid of these mineral patches eventually too. So this is going to get weird pretty fast. The second gateway with this cyber course is going to be just basically Stalker hell for the Terran player. And let's see as this probe comes in. So basically, oh boy, he knows now. And this is the part where they're like, okay, bunker. Now this Stalker is starting to be chrono boosted out. It will take about as much time to build the Stalker as it will the bunker. The bunker will be finishing right as the Stalker arrives at the wall. So if you get some Marines in it, it should be able to hold, but could still do some damage to this barracks. And actually, it will cut off a lot of the surface area for repairing the supply depot because Zerglings are coming up for Fenner. And Fenner's gone for a very, very fast Baneling nest behind this early Speedling opening. So he can actually Baneling bust this open, and then the Protoss units kill everything else, which is going to severely complicate things. Ooh, Caliber wants to block this factory from landing, and he's actually going to for a little bit. But the factory's going to come over here. It will be able to land, but Fenner's got 6 Banelings, and really, I mean, the Banelings, I don't think they'll be able to hit this bunker, but if he can soften up the supply depot with the Stalker, I would try to soften this depot up because this is the one you're going to try to break open, but I guess the range on that bunker is a bit tricky. Arium is nowhere to be found. He's opened up with some defensive gateways on his own. He's actually walled himself in, but I think it's really going to hurt because the Banelings actually managed to hit the bunker behind the supply depots and the reactor, so a Widowmine pops out, but he's got Zerglings now in his base to deal with, and Stalkers and Zealots. Actually, while that lane just drew the friendly fire back to the Stalkers, actually really helps out Intense with his defense. With the Mothership cores, who's 2 seconds, Widowmine detonates, picking out just another lane, but there's still Zerglings in his base. Pylon finishes up for Caliber. His Warp Gate tech is not done. Is his done? No, okay, he's not even getting Warp Gate tech. This is with the Pylon to lock things down. He's building a Forge back home to actually deal with the Widow Mines right in his base, And immediately the Zerg player is going to try to go to the other side of the map to hit some damage on Arium, but they forced a liftoff here. Oh my god, Caliber, just block it. No, block it. No, your probe. No. Okay, so drew out one of the Widowmine shots. And I guess he's going to have to sacrifice the Stalker if he wants to go back into the base. That's the only way. Taking the extra damage on the shield's a bit unnecessary, but I guess you got to do what you got to do. These Stalkers were not able... Well, these Stalkers defended well, but these Zerglings were not able to break through the front. I would like to see the Lings thrown to block that off, but Intense, man. he's in some serious trouble. A Hellion does escape his base to come bring some harass to Caliber. He's actually going to kill a few probes. Not bad, not bad. But this is a situation that we've got here. Like, this is a problem. He's just getting to work on this command center. I'm not sure you can do too much about this. Arium has a probe across the map. He's going for Blink off of one base with four gateways. Yep. But his teammate is in a lot of trouble right now. These little mines are going to try to just section him off. And what is he going to do? Just go to the other side? Oh, yeah, he's just going to try to go here. That's where the gateways are. So you could actually just start building units there again, which would be pretty fun in all honesty. His warp gate tech is too far away for him to actually use the warp ins. But he can kill the supply depots, prevent more units from being built, etc., etc. Fenner's actually just going to go up to a lair. He does not have an expansion on the way. This Hellion... Okay. How many probes did he get total? 4 probes. All right. That's still pretty damaging, to be honest. That complicates things. Now he's going to be working this pylon. So these 2 gateways will be totally useless, but I believe he's already rebuilding them over here. Yeah. And he's going back up to 3 gates caliber as he picks off these supply depots. And Intense needs a hand, because Arium is looking to bring this game back for his teammate. And if there's one thing that I know Arium has, it's basically hacker level blink micro. He has some of the best blinks in the business, and I'm really not sure how he's intending to break. Well, I'm not sure how Fenner's intending to defend against this, because these Banelings are going to have a really rough time. These 2 gateways are not able to morph in time. But he's picked up most everything here. Oh, an Overseer from Fenner will actually help kill these mines. That's very awesome. That's very cute. But how is Fenner going to defend himself against this? I don't think he can. The Lings are going to try to go for a surround. He's actually pylon walled him in his base, so he cannot run away. Oh, boy. So what now? He needed to sandwich him with everything and get the Banelings in. And look, oh, he's just going to blink to the other side of the wall if he gets too close. This is really, well, this really sucks for Fenner, as Arium is just blinking back across this wall. The Banelings are hitting some of the Stalkers, but it's not enough. And this time, again, he's using all of his probes, trying to throw out more Zerglings. But Arium isn't really losing much of anything. The wall has been pushed back. He's trying to bait him here. The Overseer trying to grant that vision. He's very close to finishing off that mine, but Arium is going to be able to pick off Fenner. So now it's basically Caliber versus Arium, as Intense is still having a very rough time getting himself situated. Oh, he's repowered these gates, so it's actually giving him a couple of extra warp-ins. Oh, it's also baited all the units away from the bunker. Very important to note. So this is done. He could warp some units in off of the warp-ins if he was available off these gates. But, okay, pylons are going to unpower in a second. All right, not able to make any use of that, but picks off the factory, so no more Widow Mines. And Fenner's base is effectively gone. He's lost everything. And he does not have enough resources to build another drone, so... Oh, Caliber also got DTs! Oh, no. This could be the killing blow. He's going to kill the Cybernetics core. There's a Roblox facility on the way, but is there enough Sentry energy for... Can Arium... Oh, he slipped by. He picks off the pylon. He might just be able to run in. Oh, if he gets in, he just needs to kill the Robo facility. Arium is trying to force these Dark Templar out, but... Oh, can Caliber get in? No. Oh, boy. Okay, now just go in. Just get... Oh, he's so close. But, oh, nope. All right, well, the robotics facility should be able to finish up, and really he just needs to block him away from hitting that Robo, because if he gets the Robo, this is over. Okay. Arium very wisely just blinks all of his Stalkers and actually uses a scan from Intense's command center to save him. So, very, very nice. 1 DT still alive for Caliber. But Arium was certainly sweating it for a minute there. He's supply blocked, so he cannot build an observer, even though Fenner's like, yo, mate, can you throw me minerals for a drone? Fenner's not going to rebuild. He actually needs to give his resources. Otherwise, these larvae are his only way to rebuild. He needs 6 minerals to build a drone. And then he can, like, wait until Caliber is rich, which may not end up happening. But, really complicated situation, as Intense is now inside of Arium's base. And how did Caliber get this DT in here? I don't know. Oh, no, but this one's totally screwed. He's like, no, don't find me. He gets found. And actually, Arium is going to remain supply blocked for quite some time, as he's going to lose even more pylons, the ones he had here. Oh, no. Never mind. He's going to... Oh, wait, mind. Okay, he's going to go back. This, I think Team Arium is winning this game, right? Yeah. Just looking at the supply, which is, one of the worst things you can do as a commentator. I'm going to just look at the supply and tell you guys that he's doing well. So Fenner is effectively eliminated from this game. He has a couple of pennies, which he should throw his boyfriend, or teammate, I guess. I won't judge, because I don't think Caliber, even those pennies might be some, you know, it's not as good as a real, you know, feed, but it's something. I'm not really sure what he's going to do. Intense is actually muling his teammate's base, so that's one way to mine out that main really quickly. The power of Terran prevailing. This map doesn't seem to be that great for Blink, so he has to assault this front area, but there's no cliff here. There's no ramp. There's no ramp, so I don't know how he's supposed to... I don't know how he's supposed to do this. Like, how does that work? He's got 5 Immortals, so Stalkers alone really shouldn't be enough. Like, if you blink on top of this, I feel like you're just asking for it. So Caliber is ready to expand now with that mass Immortal play. Another DT somehow slipped by, getting tagged by sentries, but unfortunately not enough. And he's going to take this expansion now, Caliber, as Arium is checking to make sure Fenner did not rebuild. I guess Fenner's on micro duty now. He's going to try to come engage some Stalkers. The Immortals with their power are quite strong. Throws out a Time Warp, but unfortunately whiffs. Does not get anything. You gotta be careful, because I feel like Arium might just try to like focus a unit down and then blink away. Yeah, letting those Immortals lead the charge. But wait, is Caliber actually going to move out of his base? He will. Oh, is he just now rebuilding that Cybernetics core? Well, Arium actually hadn't rebuilt it yet. The last Dark Templar gets killed. And, oh, he's going to engage this Mothership core, take some hits. There's actually nowhere to run, but I feel like Arium... Yeah, there's only one direction he can go into. He can try to blink across this gap. It's his only way out. Not all of the Stalkers are able to make it, and Caliber actually picks up a pretty big score here. But Arium's just going to wait. You know, these rocks, he can either burst them down eventually or just blink right back across. Not all the Stalkers make the jump this time either. And he's still building Immortals back home with that Photon Cannon, so there's not really a whole lot here to actually defend this base. Intense squeeze out a siege tank to help defend his Protoss teammate, which is actually brilliant. That's actually really, really smart. I'd love to see a contaminate from this on the factory to prevent the second siege tank. The tech lab, really? Fenner? Okay. Maybe he was worried about mines. Potion overcharge does get triggered, but I feel like with this many forces, like, we should be able to defend this. Oh, pops the Guardian Shield. He's ready to go in. The sentries are not able to complete... Okay, they actually are able to completely block it off. Well, at the same time, Stalkers attack the base of Caliber, but he has an Observer, so he knows there's no Observer for his opponent. He gets the Photon Cannon. There's an Immortal behind the mineral line with the DTs, and at the same time, these forces manage to come in. That Siege Tank is still doing some work, but the Immortals remain unanswered, trying to get to work. He needs to get this Nexus or just go into the main base, but there's more sentries here to force field. It's going to double overs here. DTs are actually killing off... Arium's army inside of his base. Caliber has enough resources to rebuild probes, but this army still needs to get a bit more damage, and he overcharges the main base. The Immortals can tank like champs. The probes are going to come in here and try to get us run on these Immortals. He wants to pick them off while they're separated and able to be surrounded, but still, he's holding on to a superior worker count. And now these Stalkers are in a race to get home and defend Motherland. As he continues to move in, he's basically just building Observers right now because he wants something to use against the Dark Templar. There are still 2 Observers on the map for Arium, one of them being in the main base. I'm actually not sure where the other Observer is, but, oh boy, Intense's internet has picked the ultimate time to die a horrible, painful death in a fireball. As he's continuing to push in. He's actually starting to kill off some of these sentries. The big problem is the rest of the forces are coming back. Yeah, I think that Team Intense should be able to take this. For all they've done, there's still too many probes available for him to try to remine with, right? Or, yeah, Arium still has 16 probes, so he wasn't able to kill his opponent's Observers, which means that the DT shouldn't be able to win. And I think the Stalker count is high enough. Yeah, he's built a Nexus on the right side of the map, so... Eventually, rebuilding is an option, but ooh, taking still some sloppy losses here and there. DT's going to work. The Immortal's going to work. He's getting to work on the Nexus. Oh, this Immortal isolated. Will be picked up. The next Immortal also isolated. Overseer comes in, but it's not enough, and GG is called. Arium Intense take the first win in this match. Not bad, not bad at all.